The most important thing that I want viewers to know is that the clients that are under CCH's care are not getting the care that they need.
Tonight on Denver 7 News at 10, angry insiders and a client with disabilities calling for action.
They knew I didn't have any legs before I moved in this apartment. They knew this was a handicap accessible unit.
I hope more and more media outlets start to put their eyes on this problem.
They're talking about one of the largest housing providers for people experiencing homelessness in our state. The Colorado Coalition for the Homeless houses more than 2,000 people each night in more than 20 locations. Now, former employees are speaking out about the untold story, a story they're telling to Denver 7's chief investigative reporter, Tony Kovaleski.
We all make decisions every day. For the unhoused, like Billie Jean.
Have you been in a shelter?
Yeah. It's bad. It's rough.
One of those decisions is, which is better? The freedom and daily challenges of pitching a tent on a street corner.
There's more love here out on the streets than there is in my own home.
Or the rules and regulations that go along with living quarters inside government-sponsored shelters. Leslie Murray made his decision to live inside an apartment provided by the Colorado Coalition for the Homeless.
I know they don't care about me, and no, I don't feel safe here.
The money that seems to be getting funneled into the coalition isn't helping the clients.
Janie Sisson spent 4 months working for CCH.
The clients are still living in filth. They're still living in buildings that should probably have been condemned.
Oh, I'm pissed. Yeah, I'm really mad.
Alex Pacheco spent 9 months working for the nonprofit.
I don't know how you can go to sleep at night knowing that you're putting people in units that are infested with bed bugs, roaches, and mice and still feel like you're doing a good thing at the end of the day, because from your perspective, it's better than being on the street.
Both Alex and Janie have also made decisions, both deciding to speak out. They independently reached out to Denver 7 Investigates after deciding to quit their jobs.
How did you feel after you quit?
Relieved. I mean, there were days when my coworkers would be crying. I mean, I would cry driving to work. I'd cry driving home. It keeps us up at night, probably because of the complicity.
The Denver-based nonprofit's Facebook page celebrates 40 years of creating lasting solutions to homelessness through homes, health, and hope.
And we were regularly having clients being evicted or under threat of eviction from their apartments because the department was so understaffed and disorganized that we couldn't keep it together to make sure that people's rent was being paid.
There are actual reports of employees being attacked and harmed, and there's no policy change. There's no procedural change. So yeah, $21 absolutely is not enough for that job.
Alex and Janie are not alone in their concerns about CCH. Other current and former employees have also shared similar testimonials with Denver 7 Investigates.
Yeah, I don't understand why they put me on the second floor. They knew I didn't have any legs coming into the building.
And that brings us back to Leslie Murray, a double amputee and a client of CCH.
For me, it's a death sentence if there's a fire.
And Leslie's concerns intensified after he moved in, only to learn the elevator on his floor was regularly breaking down, leaving him in his wheelchair on the second floor and a staircase as the only way down.
He didn't have legs, and he was put in a building where the elevator was regularly going out of service.
That sucks, having to crawl.
And there was one occasion where a case manager had to carry this man's wheelchair while he used what was left of his legs to hobble down the stairs.
And it sucks, humiliated, you know. I don't feel like human.
How do you think the leadership of CCH will respond to our reporting?
I think the leadership of CCH is going to avoid the truth at all costs, unfortunately, because the lies are the only thing that have been protecting them up until now.
It's easier on the street.
We put together more than 14 minutes of testimonials from the former employees and Leslie,
I can't get in the bottom shelf of the cabinet, can't do my dishes.
and we showed them to CCH CEO Britta Fisher.
I also know that the CEO, Britta Fisher, is aware of our concerns. And the reason I know that is because I sat directly in front of her while my entire department voiced their concerns to her in a meeting.
If this were an exit interview and Miss Fisher were that camera, what would you say to her?
I would say shame on you.
I have to believe that wasn't easy to watch.
You know, it concerns me. I also, I'm the CEO of an organization that honors and values the inherent dignity of each person. And to hear that people felt that hadn't happened or isn't happening, that's hard, and that hurts my heart.
The most recent financial report for Britta Fisher's nonprofit shows CCH brought in nearly $127 million in revenue back in 2022, including nearly $67 million from government contracts and grants and another $13.6 million in contributions and grants.
What's your takeaway from what you heard?
I'm very distressed that that client doesn't feel cared for. That's disappointing at a deep level. And I will absolutely be following up to ensure that every accommodation has been made that we can make.
So now the decisions moving forward are up to Britta Fisher. How will the nonprofit respond to the concerns raised by former employees? Concerns about bug infestations, rundown living conditions, employee safety, overwhelming caseloads, and internal failures leading to client evictions.
Can you tell the people that came to us that it's going to get better?
Absolutely. It's not going to all change tomorrow. I'm not going to tell them it's going to be 100% better tomorrow. But working together, I absolutely believe that we can continue to make this organization better because it's already doing great things.
Will you share what you've heard here with your senior leadership?
Oh, sure. Well, I believe you'll probably be sharing it as well.
CEO Britta Fisher left that interview pledging to make tangible changes, including the concerns raised by Leslie. Now, since the interview, CCH has addressed safety issues raised in our report. Specifically, they have added more safety staffing and a new reporting system, allowing employees to document safety incidents. I'm Chief Investigative Reporter Tony Kovaleski.